Morning, Dr. Lou Campomenosi, President of the Common Sense Campaign. I have 2 points. First of all, I'd like to follow. I was asked to do a press release supporting the framework. I brought that to my board. They basically said they're not ready to do that right now. They want to see what's coming from ALDOT. Let me just frame this along this line. In the governor's state of the state, she talked about a 6-lane highway from Theodore to Irvington. She talked about Mobile to Tuscaloosa with a 4-lane highway. Nowhere does she say anything about this project. And it seems to me that it's incumbent upon you all, I guess, to reach out to the governor and get a commitment from her. If she's done that privately, that's wonderful. But the skepticism that we all have, and it's not just on our board. You can look on No Toll, Jim Ziegler's, Facebook page. There's a lot of this question about trust and the degree to which a 250 toll, if we are going to agree on it, if it really comes true, then that depends upon the governor's support for this. And I don't think it's unreasonable for you all to push her on this particular issue, because, the skepticism that's there is entirely related to what happened last time. And she has a political fight coming up. I mentioned this the last time I was talking to you all. Is it a political ploy to win favor down here? It's not out of the realm of possibility that that's exactly what's going on. And if that's the case, the only way to overcome that is to get her to come out and publicly say that there's support for what you all are doing.
So, Lou, I would have to say, if you go back to the genesis of this latest round and getting this framework put together and then also adopted by ALDOT, if you go back, the Mobile and East Shore POs authorized their chairpersons to write a letter to the governor asking her to authorize ALDOT. And so she is the one that authorized ALDOT to work with us. So I don't believe that Director Cooper and ALDOT would have worked with us had they not been directed so by the governor. So I do think that she's in support. Now, if you talk about applying some political pressure to get her to publicly support it, if that makes us all feel better, maybe we can do that. But I can tell you that I was in Montgomery last week, and I met with many of our representatives. I met with many of the state senators, and not just ours from this area, or not just those from the Mobile area, but from all over the state. And I was actually pleasantly surprised when several of them, even from North Alabama, asked if we were going to get a bridge now. And I said, well, I hope so. So they are keenly aware of the project and seem to be very supportive of it, if that's an indication of what the governor's thinking. I know that the state legislature seems to be, it's on their minds. For them to ask me, just a lowly council member from South Alabama, about the bridge project, they certainly, it's on their radar. I can also maybe ask the question even more direct today. As soon as this meeting's over, I'm going back to Montgomery, not to speak to the governor and not on bridge business, but for other business. But certainly the topic comes up anytime that I can bring it up in Montgomery. So I can ask that, and I don't know that the governor is playing politics with this. I would say if somebody is playing politics with this, and if it's the right thing to do, then we may be okay with that. So we could certainly run that up the flagpoles, as they say.
I think it would be helpful.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.